Welcome again to ICG Community, and we are talking about the Holy Spirit this week. I want to read to you one of my favorite scriptures as a teenager, but in the Passion Translation, Galatians 5:16, and it says, "Let me emphasize this: as you yield to the dynamic life and power of the Holy Spirit, you will abandon the cravings of your self-life." And what does this verse mean? The Holy Spirit has been sent to be a help. Paul starts off this chapter talking about standing fast and being not entangled again. Being entangled to what? Being entangled to our old lives, to the things that we used to do that we know does not please God. But then he comes on chapter 16 and said, yield to the dynamic life and power of the Holy Spirit. Can I remind you or enlighten you, if you did not know before, that it's the Holy Spirit who helps us to live this victorious life that God has called us to? How do we not stay in our sin? How do we break this cycle that we've been going through over and over again? It's not in our own strength, and God is not asking us to look for it within ourselves. He is saying the Holy Spirit has been given to us to help us on this journey. He has been given to us to help us to walk after the Spirit of God and not after our flesh. This flesh that we have here wants to do evil. It does not want to please God. So we can't rely on ourselves. The Holy Spirit is the one who helps us to be obedient to God, who helps us to walk in victorious life. The Holy Spirit, in 1 Corinthians, it talks about the Holy Spirit revealing to us the mysteries and secrets. He gives us the strategy we need against the enemy to be able to be victorious. So how about we don't try to live this Christian life on our own, but rely heavily on the Holy Spirit and see things in our lives turn around for our good. All God requires of us is our obedience, our yielding to the Holy Spirit. He is faithful and able to do the rest.